Welcome to the Precursor of General G, Hube's Pocket. And here we have 1944 in the Ukraine. It's a long scenario, 13 turns, where the Axis moves first with quite a force of SS units and tanks along with some half tracks. They have increased ammo depletion, of course, because they are in an SS formation. In this case, the SS Panzer Division Frundsberg. So they enter here on the west edge of board 2 and 5. The half track have a 348 as an inherent half squad. So I placed the half squad on the half track actually to start out with. The Germans may not enter board 4 until the start of turn 2. So then on the first Soviet player turn, they come on with these forces, and their objective is to stop these vehicles that will enter on turn 5 or thereafter for that matter, along the east edge, which is here. And the victory conditions is to exit more than or equal to vehicles off the west edge. So these guys need to go off the west edge, even on board 4. Before the end of the game, and they have to do so in 1 or 2 convoys because these vehicles enter in convoy. So the Soviets need to quickly move down here. The Germans will of course face them along this route to try and stop them. And on turn 5, these guys come on in to go over. So on board 5, they could possibly go through the woods here, and that would give them some protection, of course. On the other hand, then they need to cross this open ground, and if there is Soviet forces up on this hill, obviously that might be a problem, because then they can be shot, and they only have 16 vehicles, so they may lose 6 of them. But then there is the problem of having them in a convoy, so they would have to regroup their convoy somewhere, as they have to exit like that. For the German force to stop this quite big Soviet attack with 9 tanks, the Germans only have 1 Panther that is very resilient to the Soviet guns. They also have 3 Panzer IVs, but they could at least quite easily be taken out by the 85Ls. So the 85L T-34s are of course a primary target for the Panther. Okay, so I think that is it. Long scenario, as I said, but should also be a swirling battle between the tanks, and then the main part of the infantry force will probably slug it out somewhere here in the middle. Also, the Soviets need to be on the lookout for, so that they don't completely empty this area, because then the German vehicles that are going to exit might very well choose to go this way to exit if the Soviets are too far down here. So that is another thing the Soviets need to keep in mind. Due to the times we're living in, I will also make a point of that this scenario is actually set in the Ukraine and not in southern Russia. Okay, so that is the Precursor, and I hope you are looking forward to this. I certainly am. It will be fun. So hope to see you in the series. Bye for now.